Okay. Jesus walking on water. Yeshua. My Lord and Savior. Okay, so here are the parameters I'm using. The settings, as they say. So this is not a CO2 laser. This is a fiber laser, of course. I've got a little fan set up. I had one of those laptop fan things. So I've got it now pushing air toward, my ventilation. So just, it seems to help a little better to get that any kind of residue to quickly go away. I will eventually set this up where it's pointing down. But the real, how do you say, star of the show is actually the titanium dioxide mixture, which has taken quite a bit to get to. 1 part titanium dioxide, 1 part H2O, 1.5 parts 70% alcohol, and I did 4 sprays with a misting bottle, right? A bottle that has a mist. And I'm getting, so this was the test grid I just did. So I did 4 of them, and I ran 1 test grid sacrificial just to make sure that that setting was working good. And it is. Look at that black. I mean, it's just, they're all black. But I get to go at that speed, that 9,000 speed. I'm not kidding you. The first time I tried to print this, I've printed so many of this picture. It's ridiculous. But I've learned a lot, right? And the biggest one, when I first did it, I'm not kidding you, 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. And it was literally engraved. Like, this is a marking. That one was engraved. When I say marking, this thing will never come off, this tile. So it's, I don't know, burned into the tile. But it was so light, it was so distorted, it just didn't look good. And this is a true black, and you can see that. And I'm hoping it'll turn out the way my logo has turned out, and several of my other tests have turned out. So we shall see. When I wash it off, it gets a little bit lighter, but it's still, you can see that one right there. It turned out pretty good. So this one, it's saying 35 to 37 minutes, something like that, under 40 minutes. So I will check back in a little bit, and I'm really excited about it. Really excited about it. So here's the one that we started with, and as you can see, it did finish. We do have a lot of strong. It's a very strong black, right? And you can see a lot, but I think it's too dark, and the clouds look weird. So still working on this one. This is one of the. These are examples of different attempts. This one, I like each of these, honestly. I do like them. There's something unique about them. And you can get them all on my website at Etsy.com, my store. Just follow this QR code. Or if you go to Etsy.com and just put in Rosetta Seeds or tag engravings, you'll find my stuff. And don't forget to like and subscribe before I forget. But at any rate, and then obviously this one's very dark. So it's kind of funny. If you do notice though, there's no streaking, right? So there's definitely a win here. I got my dark color and there's no streaking. This one is almost perfect. Of course, I've got to wash it off, and so it'll pixelize a little bit, but you can definitely see this streaking. You can see where, you know, I took the brush one way and then I took it the other way, and like I said, it's still a unique print. It's still, I think it's still beautiful, but of course, I'm trying to achieve a mastery of this thing. So I've already described the settings and what I've been up to, but I just wanted to show you all these differences and what I'm up to. I have 3 more tests I'm going to do, and I think I can dial this in. So that's all for now.